Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do a premiere draft of Zendikar Rising. This is part of the flashback draft series that's been happening that I've been mostly ignoring, but we're not ignoring this one. So let's go ahead and jump in here. Now, Zendikar Rising is a set that I've drafted maybe once or twice, and that was before I started doing drafts on the channel, so don't go looking for any previous drafts here. Well, that's why this is called Draft 1. If I had previous drafts, I'd just be adding on to the playlist. So Zendikar Rising... I don't know what I was going to say. It's a set I haven't drafted much. I do have some constructed experience with the set, though, as the set was standard legal when I was playing in standard. So some of the themes, we do have the party theme, where we want rogues, wizards, clerics, and warriors. There's the kicker theme, there's landfall. Should be some good stuff. Alright. We are ready to start drafting. And we get not a great rare. Fairly weak looking pack overall is what it seems like. There's a rabbit bite. I could maybe just start with that, or the feed the swarm, or the brushfire elemental. That's a 2-color card though. I don't know if I'm ready to commit to that. So let's take the rabbit bite and see what comes of it. We get past a pack with a rare missing, so no signal yet. Couple of great uncommons. Another feed the swarm. And a gnarled colony. Well, I think I'm going to speculate on... It doesn't matter which one of these, it doesn't go with our rabbit bite. I'm going to speculate on the Kurgan War Leader. Just a 3-mana 3/3. Very good rate, and it buffs other warriors. And there's the Shepherd of Heroes, which is a pretty good... Oh, there's also a Royal Eruption. I didn't even see that down there. Maybe that should be the pick. Oh, we'll take the War Leader. And we get a Shatterskull Minotaur. Costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party, and has haste, and gets buffed by our Kurgan War Leader. So yeah, expect me to do a bit of reading on some of these. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Minotaur, though. Sujiri Shelter. That might be our pick. Prowling Felidar. That wouldn't be bad either. 2 damage to anything isn't much. That's not a premium removal spell. Let's take the Shelter. There's another negate in this pack. So it doesn't seem like green is here. I've heard the Sizzling Barrage is a trap card. Don't pick it. Mesa Lynx for a nice 2-drop. Here's a Warrior. Base camp that wants Warriors. Cleric. It's an uncommon. It's a flyer. It's either that or I take the 2-drop Mesa Lynx. Let's take the flyer. I'm just having flashbacks to those 1/1 flyers from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. That gives something indestructible. Spellcraft, 4 damage to a creature and X damage to that creature's controller. Okay. There's a wizard, there's a wizard. But we're going to take the Spellcraft. So it seems like we're heading in a red-white direction. That's a Warrior. But 5 mana for the +1/+1 effect is a bit steep. Meanwhile, I could just take a lizard. Wait, it's a lizard. Okay. Flashbacks to Bloomburrow. Spite the Monstrous. Destroy a creature with power 4 or greater. Well, the Stomper is pretty decent. But I think we're... Are we far off from green at this point? I'll pick the green card just in case we do end up back in green. The rare came back. Choose target attacking or blocking creature. Practice tactics equal to twice the number of creatures in your party. Resolute Strike. Well, if we're still on the warrior path. That's a good trick for it. I guess I'll take the Blood Beckoning. It's a way to get creatures back. I guess I'll take the 1-drop. Prowling Felidar, sure. Ooh, Mesa Lynx came back. I was almost going to pick that card last time. Oh, we have a mythic. Turn Timber's Symbiosis. Am I mythic drafting this? When this enters, we each draw a card. Okay. There's a strong chance that'll come back. I'm gonna just mythic draft this because I own none of them. And I think we are officially just going to be white-red after that. After getting those late white cards. Deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or player. Wait. Or planeswalker, not player. Had to do a double take on that. Or there's the Cell Sword. I'm going to pick the land. Maybe we get the Cell Sword back. Yeah, this was the set that introduced the modal dual face land card. So it's a card on one side, but it's a land that comes in tapped on the other. And the deck building rule of thumb is for every 2 of those we have, we could cut one of our normal basics. So we want to be picking those up. Like here I could pick the Spike Field Hazard. Oh, but there's a Royal Eruption. And I think that's just a bit too good to pass up here. So let's take the Royal Eruption. Maybe this will wheel. Maybe we can get an Adept. I think we're in a decent lane. We just need to find more warriors as well. How many do we have right now? 3. Well, red and white is the combination for most warriors. And there's a warrior too. I hope that comes back. There's a chance it does. But I'll take another Kargan War Leader here. We also do want to diversify the creature types at least a little bit for our synchronized spellcraft and our Minotaur here. When it enters, attach it to target creature I control. Or I could take a Smite the Monstrous. We might find another Smite the Monstrous later. Resolute Strike, I've already got one of those, a Lizard. Or this dual face card. Sack a creature and you can deal damage equal to its power to any target. That's actually not bad. Do I want another one? What's this thing do? If it was kicked, it gains haste until end of turn. I don't know if that's any good. That's pretty expensive. The Kabira Outrider. Yeah, we'll just take another one. Another Royal Eruption, sure. Our colors are certainly open. And this is pick 9, where I was hoping to maybe get this Farsight Adept back, so we have a wizard now for our party. And we have this warrior that came back. Very good. Now there is an uncommon warrior that, if it's equipped, will, that's Tormenting Voice, another one of these. Just picking the on-color cards. But there's a warrior, 1 mana, 1/1. It'll have double strike. Ooh. This is one of the best rares in the set. This card was a menace while it was in Standard. Easily going to be the pick. I think I already have I've already got a set of them because they were a menace in Standard. And it's a cleric. Skyclave Apparition. Sure. That can get in the deck too. Don't I already have a play set of that too? Yes, I do. Okay. Allied Assault, where X is the number of creatures in your party. That's I want to make sure we have enough warriors and such. Utility knife, you can attach it right away. But equip cost is 3. What's this thing? Goblin Rogue. I don't have any rogues yet for the party. I think here we'll take the Shepherd of Heroes, though. Another Shepherd. Or another 2-drop. Has lifelink as long as you control another cleric. Well, we do have some other clerics. Let's take this. What's this thing do? Landfall. I'll pat a mouse. I didn't even know that was a card. I'll take another one of these shepherds. We will have some cuts to make, for sure. Oh, here's a warrior. For 3 mana, it can get +2/+0. Okay. I don't think we need another 5-drop. But I will take another warrior. I don't know if utility knife is good enough. Seagate Banneret, I don't think that's good enough. Okay. 8 cuts, but really one of the cuts can end up being a basic land, because we have 2 Kazul's Fury and a Kabira Takedown. So yeah, I'm going to cut probably a red source for right now. I do think the Cleric could be good. Resolute Strike, +2/+2. If it's a warrior, you may attach an equipment you control to it. Vigilance, Cleric. Yeah, so this is a little bit more defensive. I'm going to cut the cat. Oh, I can actually cut another land, because we have this thing too. I didn't realize we had 4 of the dual face cards. So that still leaves us with potentially 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 land, but 4 of those lands could be spells. Royal Eruption, Scavenged Blade. I'm going to keep the equipment. We want to be aggressive. I don't know about Tormenting Voice. This is the only wizard for our party. I don't like that. We'll keep the Spitfire. I don't like giving my opponent a card, but we get one too. But I do have other 3-drops. I'm going to cut one of them. We'll try it out. And then I think we just cut... I don't know, something that's not a warrior. That is a warrior. I guess it's maybe the Kite Sail Cleric. I don't know how much that's going to be needed. I guess it could be a cheap flyer. We do have ways of pumping it up, like with the Luminarch Aspirant and the equipment. Maybe I just get rid of the Angel Heart Protector. But that's my only other... That's not my only other cleric. But yeah, that effect does seem underwhelming a bit. Alright. We'll run it like that. And let's get into the games. Now, given how long it took us to get our draft pod, we could end up against people that were also in our draft pod. Well, we're going to find out how good this cleric is. Farsight Adept, yeah, this is a keepable hand. Oh, and we have a turn 2 sellsword. We're up against blue-black. That is the rogue archetype, which wants to do some amount of milling. Now this is going to play out as a little bit of a slower format compared to some of the more modern ones. This set isn't that old, but compared to some of the more modern ones. Now if I make us each draw a card, there could be a chance our opponent has to discard next turn. And we're just going to keep attacking, because that's what Boros decks do. And I still cannot interact with my opponent's pet, unfortunately, but I can interact with mine. And this one is a perfect pet for our our Boros deck we got going on here. Well, you have nothing? You have nothing and you discard a negate? Good sir, what are you doing? I'm just going to go attacking. There's a Skydiver? Okay. Okay, so I mill a couple of cards. I guess you could trade with the 3-1. I guess I'm fine with that. I'm going to play the lizard thing. Chilling Trap. Target creature gets +4/-0 if you control a wizard. Okay, well, I'm not okay with it now. Now I'll just do that and this. Oh, and I have another cleric. Oh, that's right, the flyer's a cleric. So I don't need to play the Shepherd of the Lost next turn. Now, there is a black board wipe that could kill, like, all creatures with mana value 3 or less. That's not what that is. It's a 5-mana board wipe. I was kind of worried our opponent might have it. But now not so much. Okay, just gonna kill our stuff. Well, I'm gonna play a lizard and ping you. What does this thing do? 8 or more creatures, it gets +1/+0 in menace. I could just kill that. Yeah. Why don't we? Because then it's also lethal. Yeah. That was the play. Just because I said this was a slightly slower format does not mean that you can just hang back and not develop things onto the board and play nothing but removal spells. Removal spells are nice, but you'd have to keep it puts you in a position where you have to keep answering the threats your opponent's playing, and I'd rather be the ones playing threats and dropping our opponent's life total than the one that just has nothing but removal. Stales 96. We do have a third land here, so we can go ahead and keep this hand. Our opponent goes first. You know, I have a 1-drop to play now, too, so I'm going to play it. I can also attach the blade to it next turn. Ace of Lynx. Okay. But I think I'm going to play the Teeter Peak Ambusher here. It blocks both of their creatures very well. Oh, we're up against white-black. Okay. Luminarch Aspirant. That's a good card. I don't want to play it into open mana, though. So I think what I'm going to do is just attack with this and play the Sellsword. Nothing seems to be happening. Well, that gives us removal. We're going to put this out as a land. I'm going to play this now. Even if we only get one trigger off of it, I now have a 2/2 flyer. Prowling Felidar. Okay. Oh, you weren't supposed to kill it. I know I said that could happen. Doesn't mean I was okay with it. Oh, we're playing it. This is a fun background place. The pizza box growls. Hee hee hee. Well, you gotta have something here, so I'm not gonna block. Dreadworm. Gains indestructible. Let's kill things. The worm horror, that can go away. And we suddenly have a 2-turn clock in the air. Yeah, once again, I'm not blocking that. Okay, so there's a 3/3 flyer in the air. That's annoying. It's got lifelink too. That's even more annoying. I'm still threatening lethal next turn. Blood Beckoning to get back the bat. Alright, no blocks. We'll still just force a block here. We'll play out our War Leader. Our stuff gets a bit bigger. What is this thing? Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Sign of the Swarm. No, still not blocking. Kazul's Fury. Well, with that, we just win. Because this can target, yes, damage to any target. Choose any target. I choose you. Boros aggro is still doing Boros aggro-y things. Alright, well, we already got 2 wins, so let's keep going. So far, I'm enjoying this deck, and I think the flyer has worked out. That 1-mana 1/1 flyer that we keep getting in our opening hand. Elendor, a diamond rank opponent. Well, we have the Luminarch Aspirant. We have both our rares here. We're gonna keep. We go first. It's a slightly risky keep, but I think it'll be okay. I'm actually going to put the takedown down as a land, so we guarantee our third land drop for the apparition. Okay, well, we got it anyways. This thing can just take over games on its own if it's left unchecked. Ruin Crab. He's gonna ruin my day. Oh, thank you. I did not want to draw all of those lands. I could... Yeah, I'm gonna do that. As we basically play constructed here with these two rares that saw lots of constructed play. Put the counter here. Get in for another 8 damage. What? Where did this brush fire elemental come from? I'm gonna kick this. Tap your stuff. And that's lethal. It's... That was kind of how the mono-white aggro deck played back during this time in Standard, is it would play stuff like that. Well, it wouldn't play these cards, but it sure played out like that. Alright, we are 3-0. Against Mazi... even with the dual-sided card, this is not a keepable hand. If this was a Plains, I would keep it. Oh, hey, we have Royal Eruption in our deck. But this hand just doesn't do anything either. We would need a white source. Royal Eruption can extend the game. We'll keep it. Let's get rid of the blade. Oh, we found a white source. Vine Gecko. Cast your first kick spell. Yeah, that's gonna go away. It's gonna go away. Our opponent's playing 3 colors. What does this thing do? It was kicked, return target card with kicker from your graveyard to your hand. Well, it wasn't, so we don't have to worry about it. Play a wizard, we each draw. Okay, we have enough land. I have nothing else going on here. I'll trade this for either of their cards. Okay. Or just take 3 damage. We're gonna start gaining life off of the Shepherd anyways. Not sure why you play a 0/5 and not block with it. Oh, this is definitely a kicker deck. Look at the top 5 cards. You may reveal a card with kicker and put them into your hand. Oh, this thing has kicker. Enters with 2+1/+1. As long as it has a +1/+1 counter on it, it can attack you still. Okay. Okay then. Honestly, if they block here, I want to start playing these shepherds. Okay. I was gonna say, if there was a block, I would not use the Resolute Strike. Last turn, there was nothing going on. But this turn, we have shepherds to play. Because we gotta start dealing damage before this kicker nonsense just takes over the game. Rabid Bite, sure. How big is this thing going to be? 2+1/+1 counters on it, so it'll be a 4/5? Well, 4/5 still doesn't beat my combat trick. Well, that's a tap lens, so that's still not happening this turn. So we're going to have 7 damage in the air. Okay, 6 damage in the air. Ooh, and a 2/2 Vigilant Lifelinker. Which isn't going to do anything on the ground. Now I just Resolute Strike whatever... Yeah, this game's over. Because I'm just going to Resolute Strike whatever the... No, don't... Well, the game is still over. So you can kill one of the shepherds, but I Resolute Strike the other one and hit you for 5. I was thinking you play the thing, and the same thing happens. Whichever angel doesn't get blocked. Oh, that's late. We're going to do this. We're going to go to combat. And get in for exact lethal. And we are up to 4 wins. That is already basically break even. Just 100 gems shy from that. Toto 1990 is our next opponent. This is our first really slow hand, but we have a lot of... I mean, we have a normal curve in our deck. I'm gonna keep... And now we have a 2-drop. And now we have another 2-drop. I'm going to play the more aggressive one here. There's a Blight Priest, okay. Yeah, I'll trade a 2 for a 3. I do have to be mindful, this thing gets cheaper. This thing also gets a 1/1 counter? With landfall? Okay. Very well. Go, lizard. Okay. You've killed it. I can let that grow one more time before having to kill it with the synchronized spellcraft. Yeah, see, that got him to play the thing. Oh, that's not good either. That's the one that's going to keep growing, though. I guess I need another red source, so let's get that. No blocks. Blood price. Look at the top 4 cards, put 2 of them into your hand, rest on the bottom. You lose 2 life. Alright. Boros decks appreciate when you lose life. Okay. Can I cast this? I can do everything. Oh no, because it's both clerics. Alright. I have a shelter, though. And we're currently winning this race. Try and kill it. In no world am I blocking that. And go to... I was thinking this would add to the party, but yeah, they're both clerics. Spread out the counters. Game is over. Get out of here, Toto. Alright, now we're at 5 wins, which is the slight profit territory in terms of number of gems. Great place to be. Now it might be a little bit of a wait to get an opponent, since I don't know how many other people are 5-0 right now. This could also be a time where we get matched either upwards or downwards in terms of our ranking. Yeah, see, Treefy leaves. See, now we're playing against a silver player. We can keep this. It's missing some middle drops, but, you know, we've got stuff. Okay, we don't have much going on. I like this. Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Oh, it has Death Touch. Good for it. Oh, I have lifelink, because I have another cleric. Yes, synergy! Up against green-black again. Oh, there's a blood priest. Draining me. That's not nice. No blocks for right now. I can use the combat trick here. Okay, now we need to stop drawing lands and start drawing some more action. Maybe I hit the puzzle blocks in the wrong order. Couple neat textures in this background. Nothing you can do in the middle, though. It was entered all creatures block target creature. That doesn't do anything. Okay. Okay, next turn we've got the shepherd. Oh crap, we don't have the shepherd. Acquisitions expert. Yeah, you get to look at a card in your opponent's hand for each creature in your party. Wait a minute. Wizard? Rogue? Oh, that's also rogue. What's this thing do? Throne of... Okay, put a charge counter on it. Oh, that's for kick spell. Sure! Get my land so I can't ping you. That's a pretty good one. Royal Eruption. What do I want dead? Do I want this dead? Does that allow this to swing in? Not really. So I guess I'll just hang on to it for now. This can deal damage to any target, so I could hit our opponent with it. No reason to do that yet. And I'm assuming the discarding is going to stop here. Our opponent's just drawing more cards. Man, I really could have used that shepherd. If we had it, this game would probably be just about over now. Oh, now see, that cat is something I can shoot with the Royal Eruption. Because that's just going to get too big for the lizard. And now why does this have Death Touch? As long as you control another rogue, well, there's a bunch of rogues. So that is why. Pack Beast, there's another part. Uh-oh. Well, that's bad. Okay, we gotta kill some things here. Do we? Yeah, we do. I'm not sure it really matters. Okay, well the 3/3's holding back the rest of the stuff, so I'm not going to block anything else yet. But our opponent is starting to win this race. Alright. Am I attacking with this? There's an all-out block. Yeah, I guess I'd be fine with that. Kill the 2-power thing. There's what we needed. Something to boost our flyer. Now we've got a 3-turn clock. Now we're winning this race. Do I play that? I don't think I do. I don't want to... This is a situation where I'm not going to play the Farsight Adept, because I don't want my opponent drawing something like that. Now we're in trouble. I have all ground attackers. I guess it doesn't matter if they're beefier. Let's see what else we can draw now. Opponent must be holding on to at least one land. Kazul's Fury just wins us this game. Oh gosh. We have 2 of them in the deck. Kazul's Fury wins us this game on the spot. Oh my gosh, I thought that was it. I thought that was it. This has haste. But it doesn't do anything. No attacks. Because attacks are not good for us right now. Okay, so that has no blocks. Oh, this has been quite the back and forth game. That's not Kazul's Fury. Come on, deck. I've got 4 blockers, so... Okay, well, we gotta throw something under this bus. I guess that's why he's been holding lands. Kazul's Fury still wins us the game on the spot. That's not Kazul's Fury. Come on, deck. Don't do this to me. We had such a great winning streak. Let's just make this 7-0. Don't you want to make it 7-0? That's rude. Now I'm not going to have any creatures left. Actually, I'm just dead if he... If he would have swung out with everything, I'd just be dead. Now I don't win with Kazul's Fury. But let's see if we draw it. This also would have been nice sooner. Like when I had creatures and party members. What was my party? I think it was just warrior, wizard. When I had the cleric. Alright. You got it. Got our first loss. That was a good game, though. Very back and forth. Royal Eruption, our second to Royal Eruption, also would have instantly won us that game. So we had outs, we just didn't draw them. Pro Fumato TK. Well, we have a red source. I'm gonna keep. There's one of our Kazul's Fury. Where were you in the last game? Oh, we're at Bloomborough. I like the music for this. I'm gonna put this down as a red source. Who's kicked, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Alright. You're spending a Thundering Rebuke on that? I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do, opponent, but that just doesn't seem like a winning play. Scorch Rider. Ooh. The Aspirant. This will give lifelink. It's got vigilance. Let's do this. Start turning everything into a threat. Bet you wish he had that Thundering Rebuke back. Wow, we just traded a 2-drop for a 4-drop. Okay, there's a flyer. As long as you control another wizard. Okay, so this can just exile the thing, right? Yeah, let's do that. It is the most mana efficient thing we can do. Put the counter there. Maybe I should have put it on the apparition. A squid. I'd prefer if the squid was not a squid. We've got a rare combo again. I love this music. Oh, there's a Thundering Rebuke. Okay. And here's my 4th land drop. I could get in for 4 with the Outrider. What is the most mana efficient thing? Let's do it. I'm not going to Royal Eruption anything right now. Oh, don't tell me you have a counter for that. Thank you. Rar. Oh, Living Tempest. Okay. Okay, so now the opponent has a 4/4. Oh, not Bubble Snare. Oh, I have to do 5 to kick that? Defensive combat trick. That can backfire. I'm going to get rid of this 4/4, so now our opponent just doesn't have anything. We still have 2 live cards and an equipment. And our opponent's at 8 life. Never mind. Our opponent can just draw extra cards. Let's play this Shepherd. I think next turn, depending on what the opponent has, we're just going to equip, attack, and play the Sellsword. Okay. I could play 2 things, but I'm just going to play the Shepherd again. Gain 4 more life. Now that's interesting. I have this. I'm not going to go for that. We're just going to do our original plan here of equip, attack, and play a 3/1. You don't need to play the land when I have the landfall trigger or when I just win anyways. So yeah, the lesson here, don't spend premium removal on the first thing you see that you can kill. Because our opponent already had a creature that could have traded with it. But, hey. We won that game. That was the important part. Let's go on to the next game. We're 6-1, great place to be. So we got a couple shots here at 7 wins. And of course, since we're this late, okay, I was gonna say it might take a little bit to find a thing, and we get a mythic opponent, Corian. He's mythic. He's a ranked opponent, 1080. Yep, we're gonna keep this hand. Our opponent goes first, but we can start the aggression here. And we're at Bloomborough again. Yay. Mammoth. That's a mammoth-sized problem. And now it's not. Yeah, this thing, as you can read, just gets bigger. What is this? Well, that's also a problem. What do I want to do? Wizard. Kind of want to play this and go. Let's play this. This way I have a 4th land without needing to use one of my other things. 6/5, we cannot block that. Okay, opponent, I get it. You have massively big stuff. I could use a 5th land, I think. Yep, can't block. Hopefully this double block goes through. But we are up against a mythic opponent. So this could end very poorly. We have 5 damage here. I might not be dead. This is gonna be close. Yep, I was expecting that. Well, that's game. I needed to be able to block there. If I could have blocked, we could have won the game. Because then I just Kazul's Fury the thing at his face, and then attack in the air again. Close game. That's twice I've lost to black-green. But very, very different black-green decks. Kind of wish I had one of those Smite the Monstrous. But hey, at least I can't accuse Kazul's Fury of not showing up that time. So we are 6-2 going into the final game. Again, it could take a bit to get a match here. And we could end up being ranked against a mythic opponent or a silver opponent or a bronze. Who knows? We have lost to both silver and mythic opponents, but we've beaten all the platinum and diamond people we've seen. What do we got this time? Another platinum. El Padzino. Okay, we are missing some red sources. But we have the Farsight Adept. I think I'm going to keep. Farsight Adept and the Skyclave Apparition. And now I can just keep the takedown. Has Death Touch as long as you control another rogue. Oh, here we go again. This better not be the green-black Death Touch rogue deck. Okay, it's very much not. It's black-red. I'll give us each another draw. Cell Sword for us, alright. Now a Wizard for our opponent. Cast instant sorcery or wizard spell, it deals 1 damage to any target. I might have to kill that. So what, this is a black-red party deck? Well, it's looking like it. This thing is now just a 2/2, so that's fine. We took the lower mana value card in case this thing dies. Scavenge Blade, we've seen that card before. No blocks. Okay. Could just play the Minotaur and attack. I like the idea of the... Let's play the Minotaur. Subtle strike. That's rude. So now we're taking 7. Oh, come on, let's get 7 wins. We gotta press the puzzle blocks in the right order. This is the wrong order. Oh, do I attack and leave ourselves dead to a removal? Well, we're not going to win by not attacking. We're dead to a removal. Blood beckoning, I don't like that. Just to get back... Spark Mage. Well, we're not dead to that. The Tapper! The Tapper! Tap your crap. We win! Well, that worked out well. I did not even consider that as a possible top deck there. But boy, did that come in handy. Alright, well this was a great first outing. Great first draft of this. We'll take one more look at the deck real quick. Just a very solid Boros aggro deck. We had our rares that pulled a lot of weight. The Luminarch Aspirant and the Apparition. The Flyers, Shepherd of Heroes, pulled a lot of weight. Honestly, Kitesail Cleric pulled its weight too. Especially when we could buff it up with the Aspirant and the Scavenged Blade. And Resolute Strike was also a very nice combat trick. Very glad to have that as well. The whole deck just kind of worked together, I guess. I guess for having 2 of these, we didn't get to see much of the War Leaders. And they didn't pump a whole lot, but... other than that, you know, great deck. So we'll claim our prize, and for now, I'll take my leave.